Welcome back to the channel, guys. What we're gonna do today is time this thing right. Had a couple comments saying, hey, you're an idiot. You just showed the whole world how to time the S85 the wrong way. Well, we definitely don't want to show the whole world how to time the S85 the wrong way. So today, let's do it the right way. The thing we're gonna have to do today is we're gonna have to take these Vanos adjustment units back off. So that's fun. If the 6 hexagon socket screws with washers are released by mistake, it will be necessary to readjust the timing. Yeah, we're gonna do that anyways. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna rotate the engine in a clockwise direction until we can release all these socket screws without washer. Let's get it. Stupid Vanos. So we can get to a couple of these right now. So let's release these bad boys. Okay, we've got those ones released. Next thing we'll do is we'll crank the engine at the central bolt right here to make sure we rotate the Vanos gears until we can release all those other bolts. So this is the special tool right here that you get in that set to do all this timing. Let's make sure we don't have anything that is going to bind up or break. We are clear, so let's rotate. It looks like we can release 2 more. Rotate the engine again. Then let's release. Okay. Now these should all be free now. This one's just got more pressure on it. This one sucks in. This one pushes out. Now we can release these 4 bolts right here. Remember, these are 5mm, so we used a 5mm Allen to get those out. These are 10mm, so let's use our 10mm socket and we will release all those. Okay, we've got our other Vanos adjustment unit off. Let's set these somewhere where we won't have to buy new ones, because that will be a lot of money. Okay, so we've got these bad boys off. All right, guys, this says that both intake and exhaust camshafts can be adjusted in top dead center firing position for cylinder 1. The procedure for checking timing is different for that for adjusting. So what we want to do is we want to secure our special tool to vibration dampener in top dead center firing position for cylinder 1. So the things we're going to need right here, we're going to need this special tool which locks the damper at top dead center. And then we're going to need this special tool we use to remove the Vanos to crank the engine at the central bolt right there. So let's get started. We'll kind of just slip this in here. Top dead center is right here, so we'll just crank until that gets where we can lock this in. Okay, we're in, guys. Top dead center. We are in. Okay, and then it says position of intake camshaft for cylinder 1 through 5, identification E1 on mounting flats points upwards. So let's see where we're at with that. We're right there, so E1 points upwards, so that's right. Position of intake camshaft for cylinder 6 through 10, E2 on mounting flats points upwards. Let's check that. E2 points upwards. Turn exhaust camshaft with open end spanner 1 at hexagon head in direction of arrow until special tool A115301 can be placed in position with identification A1 on mounting flats points upwards. What is this special tool, gentlemen? Ooh. Okay, so we do the exhaust side first. Okay, so we know that we want to get our special tool. Kind of weird, but A's exhaust, E's intake, so that gets kind of confusing. But they want you to put this one on first because this one sits above it like that. You can see. So we can't put that one on first and then slide that one down, or that's no worky. So this one has to be in place first, and then it'll probably want us to drop our special tool for the intake side on after that. So, okay, let's get our spanner and get started with that. Okay, so we're locked in at top dead center. Our intake cams, the designation's pointing out. Now we need to move our exhaust cam with an open end spanner right here. This is a 27 millimeter. Okay, so what it's telling us is to put our spanner right here, and we want to move this towards us. When we do that, this should go outwards, and we want to do that, and then until we can put this, our special tool on there, it'll slide right there. Right now we can't get it on. Yep, there we go, look at that. We move that out, slide our special tool on. Look at that beauty, guys. Okay, so our special tool is in place. Let's see what's next. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, we've got our 27 millimeter open end wrench. We've got our special tool right here. Remember, these are moving in the same direction, so we're gonna rotate this the same way we rotated the other side. Up. Until we can attach our special tool. It says to remove spacer. Mine didn't have spacers, so that's easy. So cylinders 1 through 5, connect special tools and secure with screws. So now it just wants us to put on our remaining special tools right here and bolt them down. So let's get her done. Okay, so here's 6 through 10 right here. This is the intake side. Remember, it's confusing because the Germans, I think it's ein is intake, so this goes on just like this. That is a beauty. And And this goes on just like it. Whoa. I'm getting so excited, guys. Just like that. So just to kind of recap, remember what we did here. We went over the steps of how to get our Vanos adjustment units off. And then we got our spanner here, was a 27 millimeter. We rotated it that direction until this special tool could be inserted over the dehydron, which extended this gear out. And as you can see, those are flush now. And we did the same thing on this side. Okay, so now, release all socket head cap screws with washers 1 and 2, cylinders 1 through 5 and 6 through 10. Okay, so let's release all those right now. All right, guys, so, man, that was kind of crazy. We got all this back together and I checked the timing, and you know, when you check the timing, you put it to 0 degrees, and then you check your intake cams and you put it to 39 degrees and check your exhaust cams, and these special tools, you know, were sitting at a really bad angle and really confusing me, so I had to do this over again. We'll check timing again, but you know, this Vanos system's pretty complicated, and the stupid thing is I wouldn't be having all these issues if I would have had the special tools in the beginning to take care of all this. I could have just slapped those babies in there, taken them out and shoved them back in, nothing would have changed. So anyways, we'll follow up and get this going. Join these bolts right here with washers. So now we can move these freely, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull this one till it hits the left stop right there, and we're gonna pull this one till it hits the left stop right there. Now it wants us to start checking out our Vanos adjustment units. So both thrust bearing plates, so these on the Vanos unit can be twisted. Both thrust bearing plates must be retracted. Clean the sealing surface. The Vanos units are marked so they cannot be mixed up. Labeling EIN1 must point to intake camshaft, cylinder allocation 2, cylinders 1 through 5. Caution, risk of mixing up. Yeah, let's try not to do that. So let's just make sure we got the one that says 1 through 5 on the right side, or the left side, and 6 through 10 on the correct side. So we'll look at that when we get there. So it looks like the first thing we want to do is position the Vanos unit 4. So that's this, with the outer screws. And then both the Vanos gears are extended, which we did do, so they are extended. We want to align our thrust bearing plate. Okay, the destination they're talking about, if you guys can see this, is right there. So, God, you can't see very good, but it says ZYL 6 through 10. So obviously 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the side this is going on. So all we'll do right now is we will get this put on there. You kind of got to line these up so it can slide in. We'll just get these started. Okay, so we got those ones started. Now let's do the same thing over here. So let's see. This is one thing I'm interested of too. Is this gonna move? Okay, so if you watch, we're taking off these alignment tools right now for the camshaft. So we're taking these off, right? That way we have to beat off a little bit. Made in China. Let's try to put that on again, see if it's flat. Yes, it's perfect. So nothing's moved. All we're going to do now, we're going to take this tool out so we can rotate the crankshaft. Let's watch this over here, guys. You guys need to watch this for me while I'm rotating, because I just want to know if something's moving funky. All Titan screws are to be marked with the colored dots. So we got our gray marker because we ran out of colors. We've done this so many times. So remove all special tools, risk of damage. We've done that, right? Crank engine further at the central bolt or with special tool 120-degree camshaft until further socket head cap screws with and without washers can be inserted at the Vanos gear and tighten with 10 Newton meters. Okay, so let's do this slowly. Let's put this on here. I'm wondering something. That one's still good, and this is sucked in. Here, right? Man, guys, so we're doing good so far. You can see we're on top dead center right now. So what it wants us to do to check timing is go to top dead center and then try to put this tool here, right? Make sure that one sits flush, and it does. And then it wants us to go to this side, put this tool on, make sure it sits flush, and it does. Man, that's a reliever. That is a reliever. So that is timed correctly. Our intake cams are timed correctly. Now it wants us to go to 39 degrees. So now we're at 39 degrees, and that's where we check our exhaust. We're flush. We're in time. Holy Hannah. We did it, guys. Now, I don't know if that's the right way or the wrong way, but that's right. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Unintended Acceleration again today. We did the timing on our S85, and we also installed our Vanos adjustment units. Everything looks really good. I really thank you guys for subscribing, being so involved, commenting. I try to answer everybody back. I hope I do that in a timely manner. We're trying to build a family here, guys. S85. So you guys need help, questions, input for me to improve what I'm doing, or if you see me doing something wrong, please let me know. We're all here to help each other, right? So anyways, thanks for joining me today on Unintended Acceleration. I hope you guys gained something from this video. Remember to subscribe. We're getting 91% of our views are from non-subscribers. So subscribe, guys. Let's keep making these good videos, these great videos.